India is the world's 5th largest economy and the fastest growing, the whole world looking at India, and one of the key things is the banking sector and all that's been done in the last 5-10 years. Mr. Mohapatra, I want to continue with that point. One of the key significant reforms that has led to an overall change in the culture with regard to lending and borrowing obviously is the IBC, the NCLT framework and the resolution that we have seen. Lots of successes, but lots of things still stuck somewhere in a busy traffic red light, I would say. Given all of that, do you think we've done as well as you had yourself expected some time ago with regard to resolution, because that is one of the fundamental things with regard to the overall banking cleanup?
Yeah, so the various instruments which the regulator brought in and various legislation which Government of India brought in, that has helped not only the resolution of the stress assets, but also the mindset of many of the corporates. Now, the default on the part of the corporate, they have to think twice before they default on that. And many cases we have seen in the IBC process where the moment the Section 7 application is filed by the lender, they want to get back to the lender that they want to basically settle the account. So this is number one part. Number two is I will give full credit to both the Government of India as well as Reserve Bank of India. See, if the asset quality review had not taken place in 15-16, the actual stress in the banking sector would not have come out. So that was the first step which was taken, and then basically acknowledging that this is the problem, and then the solutions were brought in. I have seen the trend as a banker, and the way RBI strengthened and made the regulation and the supervision very tight, like the prompt corrective action in case of the public sector banks. So that was the right step at that moment of time. But at the same time, Government of India kept on doing the recapitalization so that these banks do not fall under the various parameters which are basically seen by the international agency. One parameter is capital adequacy ratio. So, and from the bank I am coming, where it was and where it is now, even from the capital market perception. So this has improved a lot. Even in the industry I am working now, there also I am seeing the regulator, the supervision was not that rigid, say 2 years back. Now the regulation has become rigid. Now even in case of the asset reconstruction companies, they have introduced the SSM system, which was only for the banks. Most probably they are going to introduce the SSM for the NBFCs also. So what RBI is looking at is that they don't want the risk to build up. So now RBI is taking a lot of proactive steps, like in case of unsecured, when they saw that most of the lenders are basically building up the unsecured retail segment. So they came out with the regulatory provision.